Yeah. So as you may not, well, you may or may not be aware that I can only live stream on Dreamwheeler channel now because of this shit. They took away live streaming. They disabled it. So what does it say? It says live streaming has been disabled. Please refer to the community guidelines. Please review YouTube's policies for more information. So what I did was I showed a Daisy BB gun, as I mentioned before, and so that's a kid's toy, and they said it said that on the Phenomenon Ninja channel, my other channel, that it violated the firearms policy of YouTube, Google, Alphabet. But I looked it up, and we have to discuss, is a BB gun a firearm? Well, according to all laws, it's not classified a firearm. So let's use the Google search to tell me, is a BB gun a firearm? Gun, a firearm. Okay. Oh, all right. Here we go with the AI overview. No, a BB gun is not considered a firearm. You see. No, a BB gun is not considered a firearm under federal law because it uses compressed air, CO2, or spring action to launch a projectile, not gunpowder or an explosive force. However, what's the however part? I'll kind of switch the lighting there. It was coming in like real clear, but I guess the clouds went through the sun or something, some shit. All right. However, laws regarding BB guns vary state by state and locality, with a few jurisdictions classifying them as firearms, and the Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, considers them inherently dangerous devices that can cause serious injury or death. Okay. Legally, federally, BB guns are not firearms. Okay. Okay, only 2 states, New Jersey and Rhode Island, define all non-powder guns, such as those that fire BBs or pellets, as firearms. Okay. Well, yeah, a BB gun is not a firearm, and that's just a kid's toy weapon. It's called Daisy. Daisy BB guns. A lot of kids had them because they can only really cause injury if you have a lot of them and you were with a bunch of kids and you were shooting one person with the BBs, but they're just really harmless pellets. I don't even think as kids we could even harm anything. I think some guys would just go pop squirrels and just have a laugh, but it's like a stinging sensation, and I don't do cruelty to animals. So there were some kids that would do that. Hey, what if I hit a toad, or what if I hit there's just kind of not really psychopaths, but like kind of pushing the limit a little bit with the punishment. I don't believe in extending suffering, or if I saw a kid do that, I wouldn't stop him. When I was a kid, I would just be like, oh, well, that's not good. Trying to hit squirrels. A lot of times they wouldn't even hit them because they would be fast and they would react, and wouldn't even hit birds. Yeah, kids were just fucking around. Maybe you could kill a spider or a roach or something. I doubt you could kill anything bigger with a BB gun unless you popped it over and over again or something. It's not really meant for penetration. It's not really meant for killing. It's not really meant for doing severe damage to biological. It got me. Some kid shot me, and it stung me on my side when I was a little kid. I was a little kid, fragile little kid, and it is it caused some rawness, some soreness. I didn't like it. I didn't think that the kids should be shooting except just for just targets, just shooting trees and pine cones and stuff like that. So So here's the Daisy. Okay, it's in the sports and outdoors. It's not considered. Yeah, they're just BB guns. They're just pellet guns. They're just, you learn how to shoot. You learn how to, if you have to really hunt or something, if you have to hit a target, for whatever reason, whether that's for defense, whether that's for survival, whatever reason it is, well, that's what it's for. It's for little kids to learn. Just, hand-eye coordination, not necessarily to injure someone, but to defend themselves and their family and the community and all that. Well, there it is. Will I get my live streaming back on the other channel? I don't know if it's suspended forever. So in that case, I'll just live stream on the Dream Wheeler channel. This is an old computer, so I'm not going to do it. I'll do it more on my phone and more on the other computer. So with the fancier, with the better cameras, this camera is probably from like 2010 or something, 2012. That's what. So, grainy and stuff. I kind of like that classic YouTube old style camera, but it's definitely not in vogue. So in terms of the quality, the resolution, and the modernity. So technology gets old very fast because technological evolution goes at a lightning type. Not just because of Moore's law, but it just does. Competition and other factors and so forth. So God bless and best of success. I'll probably do like long form videos on. I'll do most of the streaming on Dream Wheeler for now, unless they reinstate and they say, they're going to have to face the fact that a BB gun is not a firearm, and so they'll have to deal with that. And unless they can legally get away and say that a BB gun's a firearm, but it's not. It's a toy pellet gun that has little balls. It's not a deadly weapon. It's not a firearm. It doesn't fire. It projects, yes, but it doesn't fire. So it's not a firearm. All right. Well, I think I proved my case. I hope I don't have to prove my case in court. So let's say that. God bless. Peace.